healing journey trick tip. So when you're experiencing some kind of action pattern challenge, which could be dermatillomania, trichotillomania, binge eating, obsessive compulsions, a variety of specifics. When any kind of action pattern comes up, start practicing something I call a hand check. Instead of responding to what you're noticing, instead of succumbing to automated sensations, playfully and powerfully speak to your inner being and go, hand check, and throw your hands up in the air. By doing this, you're interjecting conscious presence into the automation of unconscious implicit procedural memories that are affecting the way that your unconscious body navigates its sense of self and reality, or internal and external worlds. And so this practice helps to rewire those implicit memories in a gentle, playful way. When you're experiencing self-harm, binge eating, when you're picking at your skin, when you go through an automated compulsion, notice that that's happening. Just observe it. No judgment, no response. Don't be like, oh my God, it's happening again. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't go down that rabbit trail. It's just not necessary. It doesn't help you. It doesn't serve you. Don't go there. You just don't need to. Instead, just be like, oh, it's time to play my healing journey game. Hand check. Hand check. And just get playful with it, because in that moment of interjecting your conscious presence, interjecting your power, you are uniting your aspects of consciousness, and you are rewiring the implicit neural data contributing to these health challenges. So when you notice it, when you notice you're binge eating, when you notice that you're performing some kind of a ritual that's some kind of compulsion, when you're noticing an impulse to self-harm, or you come to consciousness in the middle of self-harming, when you're in the middle of some of these action patterns that pose health challenges, interject conscious presence. Notice that it's happening. No judgment. Just be like, okay, this is what's happening right now. I accept that. I'm in this moment. This is where I'm at. That's okay. I love me. So that, like, it's cool because I love me. Like, I love me and I love me. And so it's okay that this is happening because I love me, right? Like, I love me and I love me. So it's cool. It's cool that this is going on because it's just something unique that I'm experiencing, and I'm not my experience. So this is just, it's what's happening, and that's okay. Just accept it. Just be in the moment. Unconditional presence, unconditional self-love. In that moment, play a game. Healing journey, hand check. Throw your hands. The moment you throw your hands in the air instead of reaching for the food, the moment you throw your hands in the air instead of reaching for that compulsion, the moment you throw your hands in the air instead of reaching for that drink, or whatever it is that's going on, you are uniting your aspects of self and rewiring the implicit neural data that's contributing to these chronic battles. And the more that you practice it, the easier it will become. And the easier it becomes, the more power you have to redirect your intention and attention elsewhere so that you can fully transform the neural wiring that's creating these chronic battles. So, play a healing journey game called Hand Check. Notice what's happening. Just accept that that's where you are with love and presence. Don't fight it. Don't create resistance. Just acknowledge where you're at and be conscious in that moment unconditionally. And play a game. Throw your hands in the air. See how long you can keep them up there. Just see how long. Just play a game. How long can I keep my hands up here instead of reaching for that next bite of food? How long can I keep my hands up here instead? Play a game. Play a game. When your hands up here, do something fun. It's good. Okay, how long can I do this for? How long can I keep my... Because every moment that your hands are up here, instead of going through an automated motion, you are rewiring the implicit procedural memory data that is contributing to these unconscious battles. Over 80% or more of decision making comes from activation of this unconscious implicit memory wiring. And so we can't necessarily get there consciously, but we can consciously reprogram it, and this is one way to do that.